After a Pyrrhic victory against General Bluemont and the Blue Army, Field Marshal Greyvern looks to improve his defensive lines by adding some bunkers and tank barriers to the Grey trenches, but Bluemont has something up his sleeve. He orders his tank reserves to push in a defensive line complete with artillery support as cover, and following will be 1,500 of his remaining BEF infantry division. Using this Blitzkrieg tactic should prove to be very effective against the formidable Grey lines, and furthermore, Donald Grump has appointed his special armoured commando division to attack when the lines are weakened. Right, hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Army Men of War, and we are back for round 2 of this awesome trench line defence. And this is the Grey front line, and we are overlooking extra defences. We have now got bunkers with machine guns. We now have more tanks that actually work this time. So the turrets are going to be working with the machine gun coxswains. I don't know if I said that right, coxswain or coxswain, I'm not sure. But we have cannons, and we also have tank defences. Because, oh, there's an aeroplane. Oh, it just kamikazed. I feel sorry for whoever was in that tank. So the Greys are quite armoured up right here. We have some Col Thor tanks as well, and these do have to be manned by me at the moment because there's something wrong with the aiming system. I don't think the AI can aim them themselves. But if we look over here, we're going to be watching as the Blues, the remaining Blues should I say, all 1,500 of them are going to be using the Blitzkrieg tactic. And the Blitzkrieg tactic is where they use artillery in the front of the tanks, and then the tanks follow the artillery, and then infantry follow the tanks. I think the Germans used it in World War II. I'm not sure when. I think it was Operation Barbarossa. Maybe it's something you guys could tell me in the comments. When did they use the Blitzkrieg tactic in World War II? But we're going to see if it actually is effective, because last time we attacked this Grey front line, the Blues got absolutely annihilated. So as you could see, the Greens have lent a little hand this time, and they're going to be sending in a nice commando division on the other flank, but they're on their way, they're not here yet. And they're also going to be using the Green Air Force to support the blue tanks. So we can see this lovely row of Mark III and Mark IV tanks pushing forward. We might actually get into the trenches this time. And then following the tanks we have 1,500. 1,500, yep, whoa, look at them. Sorry, I got a bit lost for words now. I was like, that's more than 1,500. Yeah, that's about right, I think. But look at that, they're like ants. Little blue ants. Oh, those guys just got took out by some artillery. But I can't wait for these guys to get closer to the front line, because we are now using Rob's Realism mod. And we did use it last time, but there were some glitches with the tanks. But now they're all fully working. So let's see how close these guys can actually get. The machine guns from the bunkers are just gunning these guys down. Like I said, we have got a Green Commando division on the way, and like I say, I like you guys to take as much part in this series as I do, so I want you guys to name the Green Commandos in the description. But yeah, I figured the only way we might be able to conquer this trench system is with Blitzkrieg tactics. Do remind me to change the colour of that grey thing right there. I think it's when it gets damaged it turns green for some reason. Oh, here comes another airstrike targeting the Col Thor. Oh, another kamikaze right there. You see, this is why we can't use many planes in this series, because they get gunned down so easy. Do excuse the lag. Here come more tanks, getting really close to the front line now, using their coaxial machine guns. Look at that. And if the Greys do survive long, oh my god, look how close they're getting. Oh, that was so close. They didn't make it this close before. Oh, no, he's going to shoot. The infantry aren't even near us yet. Let's have a look at the infantry. Like I say, do excuse the lag will not be here forever. A couple of minutes at max. Look at that. Looks like the Battle of the Somme. I did take some inspiration from the Plastic Apocalypse series by Michael Ackerman. Definitely recommend a watch. But he released this new video called Sabertooth, and I thought this map looks kind of like it. So I thought let's do a similar assault, because he kind of used the Blitzkrieg tactic in that as well. Well, a lot of blues. How are the bunkers doing? Greys are losing a lot more men than last time, I must say. But I did say we're going to come back to this trench and we're going to give it another go. And then who knows, if we can take these trenches, then onwards to take back blue territory. Another cool thing that we can do is, if we actually click on the soldiers, so let's select this guy, we can see how many kills they get. So is it that one? Yeah, there we go. This guy, he's managed to take out a tank, and he's killed 2 infantrymen, if you look in the bottom left. And then this guy right here, he's killed none at the moment, so let's have a look at this one. He's killed 1. He's killed none. I just think it's really cool like feature of Rob's realism, that you can see how many men that the soldiers have killed. Kind of like a veterancy. They've killed none. This tank has killed 25 men. Whoa, that tank's getting a promotion. So we can see that this flank hasn't been hit yet, really. But the Greens are going to be hitting this flank a little bit later, so stay tuned, because we're going to be seeing some green commandos. And here comes another airstrike. And another one. Oh my god. I feel sorry for those pilots. It's kind of a suicide mission. Yeah, epic Blitzkrieg. The lag's starting to die down now. There's still a very huge focus of soldiers on this side. They're just taking aim through the grass and aiming at these blues. They're getting closer by the minute. There's a lot of dead though. Artillery's taken out a lot. We've got a few guys back here retreating. He doesn't want it. Look, he's like, I want to go home. So look over here. We've still got a lot of blues advancing as well. I think these coal Thors are actually preserving their ammo. I wonder what for. A large concentration of blues right here. Let's see how well some of these blues are doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and click them and see how many kills that they've got. He's got none at the moment. He's got none. Not getting many kills. Oh, he's got 1 kill. That's not bad. Mycroft Ryan. A real British name, Mycroft. Very much like World War I, isn't it? I don't think any of these tanks are active anymore. Should we test them? What about this one? Oh no, this one is. That's good. Oh, they're all active. Go on, get across, get across. I'm not helping them. I'm just giving them a little helping hand to try and get them over the trench. That'll do the job. We'll let them do the rest themselves. That's a breakthrough, that is. A huge difference to last time. Look at that plane. How are we doing over here? There's not been 1 casualty from the Greys on this side. And let's see how many actually, how many guys these guys have actually killed. So we've got 3 kills from this dude. 3 from him. 1 from him. Another 1 from him. So they're getting their kills. I think we've got a blue charge going on over here. Really focusing on this part right here. Not good if our artillery shell hits right there, they're goners. We are expecting some green reinforcements a bit later, some green commandos. Like I said, I want you guys to name the green commandos in the comments. So we need division names. I know you guys are good for it. So I want division names. What should we call these green commandos? And maybe we could make them a special division. Using the artillery from the right hand side to support the left. Quite a smart idea. Still very active bunkers though with these beasts of machine guns. I wonder if the Greens are going to actually be able to take this flank. Still quite a lot of blues left. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to regroup, form up, then attack again. They like to attack in bulk. And now that the tanks have made it across, they might do a better job because they've actually put holes in the front line. Sticking to the rock. This blue soldier's lost his hat. But I'm pretty sure we can get him another one. Oh no, he's gone. So much better than the first battle. But all of these stories do interconnect if you're new. Whatever happens in this episode affects what happens in the next. I have no idea what the outcome is going to be. Which makes it, that's the exciting part about it. What are these guys doing? Oh, these guys are still active. Why aren't they shooting? Shoot them, goddammit. Oh, okay, I think he's out of ammo. Oh, he's reloading. No. Yep. They're out of ammo. So the tanks are out of ammo, but they still have fuel, which is not good. Because they're out of ammo, they're not going to engage. They probably wasted it on the way there, to be honest. So the tanks are pretty much useless at this point. But they did do the honours of getting the infantry closer to the battle. And we had a bit of a lag spike then. I wonder if that's the Greens entering the battlefield. And like I say, do excuse this artillery turning green. But for some reason, when the artillery gets damaged, it turns green. I can fix it, but I have to know. I didn't know that the artillery wasn't fixed already, so I will fix that for next time. I think I hear some more Blitzkrieg tactics going on over here, and here come the Greens. Oh, there's more planes. Let's watch the airstrike. Oh, more missiles. Flattening them. But yeah, let's get over to these Greens. We've got a fresh amount of tanks coming in. We have some tanks that we've never seen before that the Greens have used. These are more British style tanks. I think we've got the Crusader. I think they're going for more of the Africa Corps sort of genre of tanks over here. And then, excuse me, coughing down the mic. And then following them, we have the Green Commandos, which I want you guys to name. And we have a range of bar rifles, riflemen, bazookas. So this is going to be really cool to see these guys get into some action, especially on this line because this has been barely touched. Oh my god! So this tank has managed to get behind their lines. This is a good sign. I think the Greys are getting a bit confused now. How are we doing on this side? Oh, they've still managed to hold the left. I think that might be another fail on the blue side on this side. We're going to have to see how well the Greens do now. We've got a lot of green troops moving up. And they're not just any troops, these guys are advanced. You might remember them from episode 2. These are the sort of dudes that go behind enemy lines. But because Donald Grump came into power, they've been able to produce a lot more advanced infantry. So these guys should fend off against these Greys a little bit better than the Blues. How's that tank doing over here? I do apologise if I'm moving around the screen too much. You have to let me know in the comments If I am moving around the screen too much and you prefer to see more locked positions, it can be arranged. I can do that. Yeah, I'm always looking for feedback. So we have 4 tanks behind enemy lines now. This is a good sign. Oh, here comes another airstrike. This is so good. So this would be a good turnout if the Greens do win this, take the glory from this fight, which is kind of something the Greens always do, really. You know, then they will be able to move on to blue territory. But the Greys do have a lot of men in reserve from what you saw on the battle map. We're going to keep the Greys in the cover at the moment. And then if we can get in the clear, we're going to launch a full offensive from the Greys. And we're going to go over the top. Just like in World War I. Shooting their rifles. We'll go from the Greens' perspective. Here come the commandos. Look at that. Gotta love this game. The possibilities are endless. Using his HE rounds. A good technique. They've kind of scooped around the edge of the map on the left flank, got behind them and left some tanks in front as well. So they're getting shelled from all angles. These poor Greys. Let's have a look from their perspective. Could you imagine being one of these Greys right now? Oh, direct hit. There's a couple of lone Greens moving on this side. Maybe they're trying to relay a message over to the Blues. Or what's left of them anyway. Every time I look at one they die. These poor tanks are out of ammo. Pretty bad really. If they had more ammo they probably would have done a lot more damage and maybe saved a lot of lives. Oh, there goes more green planes. The AA is just intense on this game. I think this is where the Greys are going to make the mature decision of using the... oh no, I don't know, has it got any crew on it? No, it's not. We're going to man it though. Let's man it. Oh, there is some Blues left over here though. So they're not out of the game yet. That's pretty cool. How the Greens doing over here? Moving up slowly but surely. Are they gonna take it? I don't know. Are they gonna take this trench? I think it goes to show that the Blitzkrieg tactic does work. The bunkers are still active. Just as I said that, he got taken out. So the machine gunner in there though. Should we try and get a view? Try and get a view of the machine gunner. That's pretty cool. I like that. Look at that. That's so cool. Oh, he's dead. Rest in peace. Right, now we're going to launch a full attack from the Greys. Charge! I don't think there's any Greys left to attack. What about on this side? No, they've decided to disobey my orders. There's a lot over here. I wonder if they'll attack in a bit. Maybe the suppression stops them from attacking. I think the Greens have done it. The commandos have done it. And all of a sudden it was all quiet on the Western Front. I don't know if you heard that then, but it just went quiet for a moment there. Here comes the planes, the victory planes, flying over. I think one's turning around. Is he turning around? Is he flying around the map? I don't even know where he's gone. There they go. They're trying to reinforce this flank now. Yeah, he is. Oh look, he's showing off to his troops. How are we doing over here? Still a lot of Greys waiting. kind of stuck in their positions. Let's see how many kills they've got. This guy's packing 3 kills, 1 kill, 3 kills. Yeah, just those guys. There's a couple of guys there, them 2 right there. Oh, poor dude. They didn't even get 1 kill. Some blues are still pushing up on the offensive. Doing rather well. Oh! He took a bullet to the face. I'd just love to zoom out and just overlook the battlefield like this. Look at that. So beautiful. The green tanks are just moving up behind now, clearing all the stray greys. I'd hate to be these dudes. Look, you can see that coming in the distance. And they just got blew up by some grey artillery. Still packing those old school M1 Grands, whilst all the other soldiers are packing some M16s. That's how the commandos roll. It's time for some trench warfare. I think what we're going to do is we're going to pull these greys back now. Try and get them to a better defensive position. Retreat! Pull back! See if we can do it. Try our best. Kind of got that Saving Private Ryan feel to it now. Kind of was just like the Sabertooth, really, wasn't it? Kind of enjoyed that. Really great stop motion that was. Now you're going to get in the sight of the tank, dude. I didn't send. Oh, I did send you that way. No, pull back, pull back, surrender, surrender. They don't know what to do. They're confused. It's like just shoot anywhere, all directions. Oh dear. Oh, a good toss of grenades there. Oh! Blew him to bits. I don't know who chucked that, but they did a rather good job. I think that's the last of them. No, there's a grey over here. The last grey. No, there's 2 of them. Last 2 greys. Oh no, there's a guy up there as well. What's he doing? Oh, he tried manning the artillery. Didn't work though. So it took the green commandos to do this. And luckily it was their late arrival, I think, which was the good strategy. I think they kind of distracted the greys on this flank with the blues, and then they were home free on that flank then with the greens. So I think the strategy was make the greys divide their forces, launch an operation on the one flank, and then as soon as you've exhausted your resources on this flank, launch an operation on the other flank. Just get a look at the dead there, look, there's a lot of them. So we can see there was a lot of guys that didn't even make it to the trenches. And these guys are the elite of the elite. And I say that because they have more health. But look at that, let's have a look at the dead. Now that was some action-packed battle, that was. Really enjoyed that one. You have to let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this battle? Do you want to see more like this? With more air raids, you know, more blitzkrieg tactics? Here comes the blue tanks. Clearing the way. Really get a feel for it now, look. Look at that. Soldiers moving up, getting to their rendezvous points. Count the dead. I think it's time to send word back to HQ of a Pyrrhic victory right here. Not so much on the blue side because they lost like, I don't know, 4/5 of their force. But the greens did pretty well. They've still got a lot of commandos left. Probably enough to launch another assault on their base. So maybe that could be the next video. Should we do that as the next video? We could do the the survivors attacking their forward operating base, which will just be further back near the fence. And then as soon as we've taken the FOB, then it's onwards into blue territory. Well, grey territory. So I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Please leave a like if you did, and also subscribe, join the Mighty Nation. Pushing on 11,000 subscribers. Very grateful. Love you all. And I will see you all in the next one.